What is a port? Why do we have them? Why 3 port districts? Port districts were authorized by the state in 1911 to encourage waterfront commerce. Since then, their economic development roles have expanded beyond the waterfront to building and operating airports, marinas, marine terminals, railroads, industrial parks, and tourism. In our state, port districts are established by citizen vote, and their boundaries vary. There are 75 port districts in Washington state, from massive districts like the Port of Seattle to very small districts like the Port of Colotis. They all share the same mission, though: economic development. Port of Kennewick, the oldest port in eastern Washington, was formed in 1915. Port of Kennewick covers most of eastern Benton County, including Kennewick and West Richland. Port of Pasco, which recently celebrated its 75th anniversary, was formed in 1940. Port of Pasco covers most of Franklin County, from Pasco to Connell. Port of Benton, the newest port, was formed in 1958 and is approaching their 60th anniversary. The Port of Benton covers most of West Benton County, including North Richland and Prosser. Each port uniquely evolved since being established, and they continue to engage in those activities which best address the changing needs of their district.
Hi, I'm Randy Hayden, the Executive Director at the Port of Pasco, and I wanted to take a couple minutes to show you some of the great things that the port is doing.
2433 is going to make 3,000.
3,000, 2433.
All of you are familiar with the largest piece of our operation, running your Tri-Cities Airport. I hope you've had the opportunity to fly out of the Tri-Cities Airport since we completed the $43 million expansion and remodel. We completed the expansion this January, and a lot of you were there to join us in celebrating this great accomplishment. This was the largest project ever undertaken by the port, and we think you'll agree the results have been amazing. And based on sales, many of you have enjoyed our new bar. And many of our small passengers have enjoyed our airport director's favorite spot, the children's play area. Oh, Buck, again?
Thank you, BNSF. Thank you, GISA.
The port is also excited about progress at our beautiful waterfront business park, Osprey Point. Our first office building is completely full.
This past year, we added Basin Disposal, McKay and Sposito, the Legislative Office for Representative Jenkin from the 16th District, and ISO testing to our existing tenants, Schooler and the Pasco Chamber of Commerce. We also created a new food truck pod called the Food Point.
There you are, sir. Port of Pasco has been great so far, giving us a location and opportunity to grow our small business here.
Something we hope will grow over time to serve the growing population here at Osprey Point and at Big Pasco. Speaking of which, this is just one of the warehouse bays that makes up the over 2 million square feet of office and industrial space managed by the Port of Pasco. Over the past year, we've added a number of new tenants here at Big Pasco, too many to actually mention. Well, that works. Volm built a new package manufacturing plant, and Teton West built a second, larger building at the Foster Wells Business Center. Combined, the company's built over 100,000 square feet of new light industrial and office space. Foster Wells is part of the larger Pasco Processing Center, which was recently recognized with the Visionary Award from the Mid-Columbia Ag Hall of Fame. We had a lot of new faces at the port as well. We welcomed Vicki Gordon as our new commissioner, Donna Watts as our new Director of Finance, and Don Faley as Deputy Director of Airports. Rounding out the changes, we promoted Myra Reyna to Director of Properties and Buck Taft to Director of Airports. Again, thank you for this opportunity, and we look forward to your questions.
Hi, my name is Scott Keller. I'm the Executive Director of the Port of Benton. Welcome. We'll be giving you a tour of a few of the port's many projects from inside the Triton Submarine Sail Conning Tower. Many people ask me, what is a port? We're many things, and for a sneak preview of just a few projects we are currently working on, come with us as we take a tour of some of our many partnerships and projects here at the Port of Benton. And now we're off to the Technology and Enterprise Center.
Come in here and I see my parking lot full.
It just puts a smile on my face. It really does. It's more than I ever could have imagined.
We just had our 1-year anniversary, actually, September 24th. The port has been instrumental.
Excited for the years to come and thankful for everyone that's helped us along the way.
And now we're off to Benton City.
The Port of Benton redevelopment efforts have really heated up in Benton City, where Labrie Glass Studio has put down roots.
Port of Benton has been nothing but gracious and kind. They've just been really good and really helped in getting this off the ground.
A Subway restaurant expansion is currently underway. It will open in spring of 2018.
On to Prosser.
Vintners Village had a groundbreaking for a $2.5 million development building, and it will complement Vintner Village tenants who serve the wine and food industries.
Right behind us.
The Prosser Airport held its 28th annual Prosser Great Balloon Rally. 20 balloons were launched and had the largest crowd to date.
And then south of Prosser, Crow Butte Park.
We held our 10th anniversary at Crow Butte Park this summer. Armin Minthorn from the Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation offered a dedication and prayer.
Since then, we've strengthened our friendship and our working relationship. And now today, 10 years later, Port of Benton is still here. This place looks great. It really does.
And last but not least, the Richland Airport.
The port has invested approximately $2.7 million in Richland Airport projects. We also are redesigning a new entryway for 2018.
Fly on the airplane for the first time.
Awesome. My sister got to fly.
The 11th annual aviation celebration was held this year where 200 kids flew for free.
Did you guys see that? Dive! Dive!
Facilitating trade, economic development, and promoting tourism is the mission of the Port of Kennewick. In Richland, our Spalding Business Park continues to attract new businesses, jobs, and services. To date, more than $45 million in private investment is on the tax rolls as a result of our tipping this neighborhood in a new direction. In West Richland, we completed a 93-acre master plan and removed deed restrictions on the former racetrack site to meet the future needs of Washington's growing wine industry. In Kennewick, we're working to reconnect the community with the Columbia River and have transformed Clover Island into a waterfront destination with artwork and public amenities. We removed a tired building and created a scenic viewpoint, and we extended the shoreline trail and installed an artwork honoring the Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla. Now, 2 parcels are ready, giving the private sector options for commercial and residential living overlooking the Columbia. Adjacent to Clover Island, the port has partnered with the City of Kennewick to develop the Columbia Gardens Urban Wine and Artisan Village. The first 3 buildings were finished in October, the wineries are opening soon, and more artwork is planned. Benton County is now funding Phase 2, which includes parking, roads, and a food truck area, waterfront plaza, and space for tasting rooms, restaurants, breweries, galleries, and more. Columbia Basin College announced plans to build a culinary school. And the redevelopment partners were honored with the 2017 Governor's Smart Communities Award. The port is working to transform the former Vista Field Airport into a regional destination. And we are following a community-driven master plan. The vision is to create a walkable, bikeable, transit-oriented town center with urban lifestyle amenities. And we've signed a letter of intent for a privately funded art center to locate at Vista Field. Our plans for redevelopment are on track. We're taking a pay-as-you-go approach to financing. And Phase 1, which includes a water feature, will open up roughly 20 acres for development. The Vista Field project will add millions of dollars to the community's tax base while meeting a demand for new housing and commercial needs. The Port of Kennewick, we're working for you.